Check, check, 1, 2, check. Check, check, 1 and 2, check, check. Hello, hello. 1, 2, 1, 2, check, check. check check 1 2 check check 1 2 check。有人吗？Move a little to this side. Okay. 开始上课吧。Looks like just you and me, Matthew. 看一下 YouTube 上面还有没有人。哦，Christina's here.
Hi.
嗨，你好。OK， 我们开始上课了吧？Hello everybody， 大家好 ，Welcome to Mr. Chou's Chinese class。今天我们继续讲 HSK 4的一篇课文，生活当中的选择。生活中有很多选择，我们前面讲的是什么选择？我自己都忘了。选择什么样的果实？低垂的果实还是中间的果实？上一次讲的是什么来着 ？Do you guys remember？上一次讲的是什么？让我想想看。
If your parents fall in the water or your girlfriend or boyfriend
yeah.
falls in the water.
两难的选择，两难的选择。
Yeah.
你选左边，选右边，都很难。Right？ 最经典的问题就是，如果你的女朋友和你的妈妈同时掉进了水里，你先救哪个这个是一个很经典的选择的问题那我们今天继续讲一些别的生活中的你会碰到的一些选择我们来看一下。我们先来做一个复习吧。今天人不多，我就跟你们两个一起做。We'll take turns。所以这里是一些生词，然后我们就想办法把这些生词连起来，看看行不行。从 Matthew 先开始吧。You don't need to mute yourself unless there's a lot of noise, because we don't have much people here. Okay, so there are two columns, right? 看一下第一个，我们从拒绝开始吧。拒绝你想和什么可以和什么连起来？可以和哪个生词放在一起用
？Is there a screen?
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Can you present screen?
No, I can't. Unfortunately, if you want me to do that, let me see if I can do that. 那等一下啊，我要在电脑上加一个 Google Meet. Need to move the Google Meet to my computer. Here's another Mr. Cho. 好多 Mr. Cho. 看一下 Can you hear me on the Google
Yeah.
Meet? Okay. All right, so that's walking.
Bing Cho left.
And another Bing Cho cam. A window. And I can do this. Hold on. Can I do a screen? Yes. Okay. That should work. All right. Can you see the screen on Google Meet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, 那我们来看一下第一个拒绝是可以和什么一起用？拒绝什么？拒绝他的表白。还有拒绝什么 ？Matthew。
Where does it say 表白？
表白 is like a confession. It's like a love confession.
I know, but like is
表白 is not there. So
oh, okay.
没有，我是随便乱加的。
Wait, am I supposed to choose one of the words there?
Yeah. So 拒绝 is from the first column, right? So you can try to choose another word from the second column. 拒绝什么？ There are multiple. OK 拒绝这个机会 OK you turned down this opportunity that's fine 你可以 also say 我拒绝回答这个问题 I refuse to answer this question there are like many possible combinations Christina 下面一个你来看看正确的什么
正确的回答
好正确的回答 correct answer you can also say 正确的态度 good attitude Hi 建福你好
Hello.
哎，为什么有两个误会？哎呀，I made a mistake there. Jennifer, we are trying to connect the words from first column with the second column, so you can see. Okay, so and that next is my turn. 解决什么？解决当然是解决困难to solve the problem, difficulty problems, right? So 3 and G 解决困难，不可能 can be used with which one? 建福。不可能的什么 impossible 不可能的经验 impossible experience that works there's a Hollywood movie title 不可能的 impossible
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Mission Impossible 不可能的任务 so you can use that that's the Chinese title 不可能的任务 impossible Mission Impossible 下一个 back to Christina 放弃什么我放弃You can reuse the words if you want to.
放弃这个机会
Yeah, 放弃 Oh, why did I put myself up? 放弃这个机会 Right, give up this opportunity. 赚钱的什么 Matthew?
赚钱的机会
赚钱的机会 Why? That's 机会 has been overused. Let's try something else. 赚钱的还有什么赚钱的
经验
right? The experience of earning money. You can also say 赚钱的压力很大 The pressure of bringing the bread back home 赚钱的压力 What are you yelling at? I'm pretty sure none of you guys have experienced anything like that. Next one. 不必要的什么
回答
不必要的回答
误会
Okay, 不必要的回答 Maybe somebody asked a question and then it's not necessary for you to answer. You can also say 不必要的误会 unnecessary misunderstanding 不必要的误会 Last one 成功的 back to 成功的任务 yeah
态度
成功的态度 OK Good and 成功的 what else 成功的经验 the experience of being successful 成功的经验 Alright, so these are just a quick review for some of the words we talked about previously. Hopefully you guys still remember. Looks like you still remember those words. So 我们来看一下今天我们要讲的选择是什么呢？选择今天还是选择明天 So that is another one. We kind of talked about with the conversation class, we have a unit on procrastination. So basically that is your choice between now or later. Alright, so 那我在这里why am I always blocking something? Okay, so here 这里有一首歌是叫明日歌 which is from 明代 so it's kind of like a happy coincidence 明日明 tomorrow and 明代明Ming Dynasty that's the same character and this guy's name is Qian Fu sounds like a fake name to me money fortune that was too cliche usually those people who are like a scholar wouldn't have those type of name anyways so this is a poem that is pretty popular I think most Chinese people would know that when we are talking about procrastination so there's a poem from Ming Dynasty how cool is that 我们来看一下这首明日复明日 so tomorrow 复 is like repeat tomorrow after tomorrow 明日何其多. There are so many tomorrows waiting ahead of us. Okay, so when somebody procrastinates, say, "Oh, I'll do that tomorrow," then you can just say, you can use this quote, 明日复明日，明日何其多. So that's the best known two lines of this poem. 明日复明日，明日何其多. There are so many tomorrows, indicating that you should not procrastinate. You should just do it today if you can. And then the poem continues a little bit. 我生待明日, if I am born, and maybe 我生 means my generation. 待明日, if we're always waiting for tomorrow. 万事成蹉跎, so 万事 everything, those 10,000 things, everything becomes kind of like too wasted. 蹉跎 means I'm kind of blocking here on YouTube. 蹉跎 means to waste time. You can say 蹉跎岁月, 蹉跎时间, 蹉跎光阴. These are all different, words for time. 岁月, 时间, 光阴. So if we're born to wait for tomorrow, or if our generation just kept waiting for tomorrow, everything will be wasted. Nothing will be done. So he's talking about productivity here. 世人若被明日累. So if you are 累 is like 拖累. If you're being like dragged down by tomorrow. 春去秋来老将至, and very quickly the spring goes and the autumn comes, and then you are too old. So basically, if you're always waiting for tomorrow, in the blink of eye, you're gonna be getting old, and you're not going to get your stuff done. So this is a productivity poem. 朝看水东流, 暮看日西坠. So in a lot of traditional Chinese poems, it's the sentence x and sentence x plus 1, the next line, they're always kind of very parallel. So if we take a look at this, 朝 and 暮. 朝 means early, 暮 is like night. So 朝 and 暮. 看, this is a match with each other. 水 matches with 日, water and sun. 东 east, and 西 west. 流 is a verb, float. 坠 is to fall down. So this is like perfectly matched pretty much within those two lines. So in the morning, you watch the water goes east. I think, why does the water goes east? Why does the water flows east? Does the water always flow east? Anybody knows? Did I talk about? I think I mentioned that in class before. Like all the river flows towards east in China, except for maybe like 3-ish. Anybody remember? Why is that?
Does it flow towards the ocean?
Yeah, it flows towards the ocean. If you take a look at like the Chinese geography, the west part is like Tibet, and the highest part is Himalaya, right? And then it just goes. It's like a slope that goes down, down, all the way to the east coast. So all the river flows towards the Yellow Ocean and the East Ocean. So this is just like the Chinese geography. So in a lot of Chinese literatures or poems or lyrics, you're gonna see 滚滚长江东逝水. For example, this is the first line of the Romance of Three Kingdom TV show. It's also like a similar idea. The water flows towards east, and the water flowing towards east, it's kind of like Chinese people associate that with the time moving forward. So 朝看水东流. So in the morning, you watch the water flow towards the east into the ocean. 暮看日西坠. So at night, you watch the sun falls down on the west. So it's like a good match of natural kind of like how what you can observe with the nature, and how that you can match that perfectly together, and it's like in the what is author trying to express here? 朝看水东流，暮看日西坠。Watch the river flow east in the morning, and you watch the sun fall down in the afternoon. Like why is the author saying that?
Is it like another day has passed?
Yeah, it's another day has passed. It's another day that has been wasted. Another day that is 被蹉跎了. So we can
Sounds
also
like my
use
day.
this. 蹉跎. Wait, Matthew, what did you say? Did you say
Sounds
so?
like my day getting wasted.
Can you say that again?
Sounds like my day being wasted.
Your day? I doubt that you're gonna look at the water and the sunset every day.
I look at my backyard and I just think, man, I did nothing today.
Oh wow, you have such deep, profound philosophical reflection every day. That's not having that awareness to reflect on your day is very important. I think you are very successful there already. Like a lot of
Thank you. I
people,
get told that a lot by my guidance counselor.
a lot of people wouldn't realize a day has passed. 百年明日能几何? So in 100 years, how many days of tomorrow? So 几何 is a little bit confusing. There are like different meanings for modern vocabulary and more like ancient vocabulary. So 几何 here in the context means how many, but in a modern context, 几何 means geometry. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
confusing. So 百年明日能几何? So in 100 years, how many tomorrows are there? How many tomorrows in 100 years? Answer him. 百年明日能几何?
At least one.
What? In 100 years?
365 times 100.
Yeah. 是多少?
So, 36500.
Okay, 36500, 非常好. You passed the math test, Matthew. And Jian was like, at least one. Which is also technically correct, because 36500 is larger than 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
请君听我明日歌. So please listen to my poem of tomorrow, which is like I'm trying to teach you, tell you, seize the moment, do it today, don't waste time. So 所以应该要抓住今天，不要再等待明天。Okay, so let's just a quick recap. Maybe we should read this line together because this is a very well-known line. All right, 1、2、3，明日
明日
复明日，
日
明日
日
何
其
其多
几多。
，beautiful，真是太好了。Okay.
Out of sync.
So, 我们来看一下。So there are a lot of choices about today or tomorrow, now or later. Okay, this is a classical case. 有人给了你一个棉花糖，有人给了你一个棉花糖。棉花糖是什么？你们知道吗？
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. 有人给了你一个棉花糖，但是如果你今天不吃这个棉花糖，你会怎么样？如果你今天不吃这个棉花糖，会怎么样 ？Anybody knows?
Oh, does that person offer to give you more like some other time?
Yeah, is that what you assume? 如果你今天不吃这个棉花糖，这个棉花糖就没有了。How about that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. All right. So that was the you had the correct answer, Matthew. 等到明天他会再给你多一个棉花糖。Okay. Anybody? 你们有没有听过这个
No.
something
What does it
similar?
mean?
没有吗？
我听过，但是他们平常用的不是棉花糖，他们是今天你可以得到1块钱，或者是下个星期，好像是给你10块钱还是什么东西。
OK， 所以这是一个比较好像挺有名的一个实验就会有一个 term 叫 delayed gratification， 那中文叫延迟满足。延迟满足。 Okay. In Chinese culture, probably still largely nowadays, delayed gratification or 延迟满足, or in a more like a traditional Chinese term, maybe we're gonna call that 先苦后甜, which we learned in the AP class. 先苦后甜. Christian, do you remember?
My mom says that to me all the time.
Yeah, 先苦后
Yeah.
甜. So it's a widely believed thingy that if you hold off your indulgence for today, you're gonna be better repaid tomorrow. 如果你今天不吃棉花糖，明天会有更多的棉花糖等着你。Is that true? 你们同意吗？
道理是对的，
道理是对的，但是呢，
有时候
做的时候很难。Christina， 你觉得对吗？你要等着
有时候对。
啊，有时候对，那有时候不对，什么时候对，什么时候不对？
I need to think.
OK， 那建福，你妈妈一直跟你说，先苦后甜。
I
So-
mean, I think of
所
like
以，所以你妈妈跟你讲先苦后甜的时候，你是怎么想的
I was like studying 先苦后甜.
？OK， so you like OK， mommy said, yeah, mommy was right. I need to study 先苦后甜。
Also, if you save your money,
Or
you
you
can
like
buy
or you
buy a
like
big thing
secretly
later.
disagrees, but you don't want to argue with your mom. 你是怎么想的？先苦后甜。Do you agree? Largely agree? Yes.
Yeah, I agree a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Christina， 你想好了吗 ？Christina， 你想好了吗
No.
？No. OK。没关系，慢慢想，慢慢想。等到待会儿上完了，我们再来。I'll get back to you. Yeah， 这是一个吃棉花糖的，其实是给小朋友的啦。而且那个实验也不是等到明天，它是给好像很短，10分钟还是半个小时这是一个比较有名的心理学的实验，好像是But a lot of those psychology experiments has some interesting follow-ups. So 我们再来看另外一个场景，另外一个场景 ，another case。你今天运气特别好，你居然中了$10,000。$10,000对你们来说还可以吧？
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
对
right?
我们年龄的算是很多。
对你们来说可以了啊。那你会怎么花这$10,000呢
College.
？OK， 你就建福就直接付学费了。那 Matthew 呢？$10,000怎么花？
大部分存起来花
哦
在大学上，
哦
一小部分用来投资。
一小部分用来投资。你要投资什么呢？建福在那边笑。From the laughter, I think he doesn't believe you at all. 你会投资什么呢
Toilet paper.
？Too late， 现在好像超市里面都已经有了，你现在再买就不划算了，只能用来自己用了。Christina， 你呢？你会怎么花这$10,000？大学。Ooh, see, like I think college tuition is the biggest problem now. Nobody wanna spend the money today. Everybody's gonna save the money for college. Okay, 所以
I feel like we're actually gonna spend some of it.
so yeah, okay, I get it. 我不管什么时候，我问学生问题的时候，从来都没有诚实的答案，从来没有，从来没有。Repeat 3 times. OK, yeah, 所以大家都说要去存起来上大学用，或者说
Mr. Cho. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So, what if Dr. Donahue offered you to not give you a paycheck every like month or something, but give you to at the end of the year, but 2 times? Would you take it?
I have to investigate more. Well, first of all, Dr. Donahue doesn't pay me.
Oh,
So it's the teachers are like essentially paid by Department of Education. So let's say the Department of Education is gonna do that, and then would I do that?
yeah. Would you take it?
I have to check if I have enough fund to pay, like, sustain for that 1 year, and even if it means I need to take a loan, maybe it's gonna be worth it if they actually pay me twice. So it's a math problem. So for me, it's pretty simple. I need to like sit down and do the math. Like, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
do I have enough money to sustain my family till the end of the year? And if I don't, then is it worth it to take a loan? How much interest would it cost? And maybe, I think it sounds like it's still gonna be worth it. So yeah, I'll do it probably. So yeah，所以那很多人其实也不是所有的人都觉得你应该把这1万块钱存下来。这里有一个词叫及时行乐。Okay, so 及时 means like in time to seize the moment. 行 is to do. 乐 is happy, so to do things that make you happy, to indulge yourself, which is coming like increasingly popular. And I think in a Chinese community, even in China, there are a couple of reasons for that, as far as I consider. First of all, people's life have been improved, so they don't feel as insecure as they used to be. So when you're like the resource is very scarce, and you don't know what's going to come tomorrow, and the environment is very unstable, you want to save up for more for tomorrow, right? So this is one of the changes. I think at large, Chinese people's material life has improved a lot over the last 10 or 20 years. And so more people are saying like, hey, our parents' generation saved up all the money for what? We should just like spend the money now and, have the experience of like good living versus just like worrying about tomorrow. On the other side is like the investment, the return of the investment is has diminished. If you invested in real estate in China, for example, before 2000, it would be like a really really good investment, because the real estate market just the price went up so much. But if you still like want to invest in the real estate market nowadays, it's kind of like the price go up, and like it's kind of like stabilizing, and a lot of people are thinking like maybe the real estate is going to crash. So that's gonna be a big like, and a lot of the other industries as well, like if you in a 10 20 years ago, if you try to do some manufacturing job, and like there are a lot of opportunities from Western countries, they want to do a lot of offshore or basic manufacturing job, and you pick up those jobs, you might gonna do relatively well. But nowadays it's getting a lot of things are shifting to Southeast Asia. You don't have as much opportunities as a like we said before, the low hanging fruit has been picked up or has been transferred to other countries. So it's going to be difficult for you to do those kind of like investment. So a lot of people will be like, maybe we should just live the moment and 及时行乐 instead of trying to save everything for tomorrow. And because on one hand, people probably feel more secure about tomorrow, I just learned that if you live in Shanghai, there is like a minimum income that is provided for people who doesn't have a job, and I think it's in Shanghai. Every city is different. Take a guess. Like if you don't have a job, and how much the government's gonna give you every month in Shanghai
In RMB or
in RMB
American?
in RMB. Take a guess.
2000?
猜猜看，2000块。Matthew，
1万。
1万，
Oh my god.
一
That's
万
a
太
lot.
一万太多了，一万太多了。Christina，
Huh?
were you there？多少钱？如果你在上海，你找不到一个工作，然后你每个月政府会给你钱，他会给你多少钱呢？你猜一下。建福说多少？2000块，对不对？然后
Yeah.
Matthew 说1万块，你猜一下。
5000。
5000
Wait, is this every month or every year?
every month。
Oh,
那你要不要再除10啊？那你就1000块吧。给你们看一下。2020年 ，so some people。散居归侨 ，really？ So that applies to me. So it's like if you're a Chinese descendant returning to China, you are going to get almost 2,000 RMB per month. Oh, I'm gonna go back to China then. I didn't know that. Yeah, so there are like different tiers for different people, and the highest you can get is almost 5,000 RMB, which
What does that
is
say?
特赦人员. I don't know what that.
Special people?
I don't know if that actually means 特赦 or 特困. Maybe there's a type of 特困. Yeah, I am not 100% sure, but there are like it didn't say what's the specific like what people belong to that group, but that's like almost 5,000 RMB. That's like, like I felt like a lot of people, those people who are making your iPhone in Foxconn or other stuff, like they probably don't even get 3,000 or 5,000 RMB per month by like working in the manufacturing line and like doing those very repetitive work. And on the other hand, if you're born in Shanghai and you have the Shanghai 户口, you have to have the residency. I think if you're gonna get that, you're gonna get free money, 5,000 up to 5,000. 起义投诚人员, what does that mean? Oh, hold on a second. It sounds like these are like those two tiers. It sounds like these are like a pre 1949. Like there's some people who maybe because 起义 is like uprising 投诚. So if they like went to the Communist Party back then in one of the uprising and like they're gonna recognize that and give you money. Very interesting. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. So most people get looks like at around 2,000 ish. So that is the. And I didn't know a lot of that before. So 我们继续看一下吧。$10,000，大家都说要存起来，都说要上大学。And then when reality kicks in, 1,000块你们会拿去买什么呢？买手机，买包包，买 I don't know. Okay, all right. So 我们来看一下，明天和将来的选择。这里有篇课文。 Let me hide myself. 我们一起来读一下吧。从谁开始？从 Christina 开始。
有些同
Oops,
学经
不好意思。
常把明天和将来
It's on the side.
挂在嘴边，
嗯
常说作业明天再完成，下次考试一定好好复习等等。
Okay, so 挂在嘴边 is like hand next to the mouth. So it's not a physical item, it's just words. 常常把什么东西挂在嘴边 and a lot of times it's used use that you always say that but you don't do that kind of like 你常常说要好好学习，你常常把学习挂在嘴边，结果自己从来不复习sometimes I feel like next Matthew 你来读一下吧。
这种态度会浪费时间，不但会让你到最后什么事情都做不成，而且还得不到别人的得不到别人的同情。
得不到别人同情，非常好。So 得也得 just means to get, right? 得不到别人的同情。This is kind of interesting. I don't know why they have to put 别人的同情 here, as if you failed, you need to get other people. You have to get other people's empathy, and if you don't get other people's empathy, it doesn't really change anything, in my opinion. But maybe like a lot of people would think like if you failed, you should at least get other people's empathy. You feel like maybe other people should feel bad for you if you worked hard and failed. Next 建福。
所以不要把什么事情都推到明天，一切从现在做起。
Okay, so 很多人都会这样说，and traditionally 很多事情都是这样说的你一定要今天的事情今天做不要明日复明日，明日何其多 ，right? So and 然后他们说就拿学汉语来说吧，拿学汉语来说吧。So this is another expression to take something as an example. 我有很多特别好的学生，就拿 Christina 来说吧，她是我们的 superstar。拿 Matthew 来说吧，他每天都在 backyard 想我今天做了什么。拿建福来说吧，他在想他如果有$10,000，他会省下来要上大学。According to them. So 就拿汉语来说吧，就 take something as an example, not take learning Chinese as an example. 首先 and then if you see 首先 we can expect we have 其次最后 so these are very strong indicators for the structure of this paragraph. 首先要注意课前预习 you need to preview. 有人会预习吗？没有。找出第二天要学习的重点。Hold on. I didn't change the pin here. I'll fix that later. So 重点 means okay, let me fix it right now. Oh, I didn't do it here either. I need to fix it later. So 重点 is the main point, the heavy point, the most important point, or the point, right? 要找出第二天要学习的重点 so you need to find the important stuff, like grammar points, new vocabularies, etc. 其次，上课时要认真听，不能马虎。Probably everybody know that 马虎虎。So you can't be careless. You need to take it seriously. 上课不能睡觉。最后，课后要记得复习。And lastly, you need to review. 只要这样，汉语就能越学越好，越说越自信。自信 means confident. So as long as you follow that, you will get better. 同意吗
？Sure.
Sure. Okay, so at least that's a very like traditional narrative about working hard and you will get paid as long as you put your effort. You will be rewarded in the end. along the same line with 先苦后甜。你要选择明天，你不能选择今天。If you're just choosing for tomorrow, it's kind of like irresponsible. That kind of narrative. So, which may or may not be true, or to some extent it's true, and to some other extent it's not. So 这里是一些生词。Again, I'm gonna fix the pinyin here, and so you can take a look later. So 我们今天最后的作业。I am going to give you guys a case. Somebody said online that 先苦后甜 is not always good. And I felt like that as well, especially in modern society, that a lot of things has changed. 先苦后甜 is not necessarily always going to be good. And your homework is to read that paragraph. I have 3 questions for you. What is the negative impact of this 先苦后甜 philosophy in modern society according to the author? 然后还有另外2个问题是什么事或者什么时候你应该先苦后甜，还有什么时候什么事你应该先甜再说。你先要尝到这个甜头再说。OK, so 我们来看一下，我这里放了一张图片，我觉得挺有意思的。这原来是和这一段文字是在一起的。这是一个什么？这个是个数学的问题。买早点 ，you buying breakfast， 这就是不同的早点，多少钱一个？然后买4个馒头要花多少钱？So the student did 0.25乘以4等于1元，答要花1元。See, perfectly following the structure. Like, I think it's pretty universal that you need to show the calculation. You need to show like how you get the answer, right? And in the Chinese format, you need to do that in the like math sentence. And then in the end, you need to say 答 like as a summarization of the final answer. 要花1元。Okay, so that's well done. 第二个。买3碗面条要花多少钱 ？So 面条在这里 2.5 times 3 2.5乘以3等于7.5元。So 答要花7.5元。Okay, and the price here is pretty outdated. 现在的话可能要1块钱1块5一个馒头，而不是0.25元。一碗面可能要10块钱，不会是2块5了。Anyways, 那你想最后第3个问题，你想买什么？一共要花多少钱 ？So it's supposed to be a math problem, and the students are supposed to be choosing like this and that, and then add the numbers together. However, that student said 我不买，一共0元。我觉得这个还是挺好笑的。我不买，一共0元，我要省钱，省钱。先苦后甜所以不吃早饭先苦后甜对吗？
不对。
我觉得不对，真的不对吗 ？Okay, we have been taught that you have to eat breakfast, you have to sleep early. 如果你不吃早饭很不好，如果你不早一点睡，你不会长高。
I haven't eaten breakfast since I stayed home.
Yeah, so
We probably eat midnight meal.
建福你有没有觉得身体变差了
Maybe.
有没有人现在睡得很晚，现在已经不长高了 ？Are you still growing?
No.
No,
Probably not.
probably not.
Christina, you're already like 7 feet tall.
You're right.
So but like 有一次我碰到一个学生，他长得特别高，然后他跟我说他每天睡得非常晚，我觉得太不公平了。
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, 所以我们来看一下这个先苦后甜是不是在什么情况下，在现在是不是什么事情都是应该要先苦后甜呢？还是有的事情并不一定是这样子的。So here's a little story for you guys, and there are some negative impacts according to the author about that philosophy. All right, so 今天的课就到这里，大家再见啦。有问题吗？哦、the second assessment 还没有讲过，你们有没有问题？
What assessment?
哦，你还没看到
The one
So
due today?
no.
No,
The
it's like the test.
yeah,
We have a test?
The second
What?
test
Counts as
assignment.
a test.
it's counted as a test. The second like
I
project.
forgot option 1, but option 2 is like work with people to like make a business. Yo, why don't the
Option
3 of us work together with
option 1
Anthony?
was writing a letter to yourself.
Oh yeah,
So
if yeah,
yeah,
in like a
option
few years.
so
Yeah.
option 1 is to write us not a few years in 20 years. So
That's
by then ，
short.
你们几岁啊？你们现在几岁啊？你们现在几岁？
That's like twice your age.
16、17岁
Yeah.
？Yeah，你
20
们
years. That's
哦，
like
你们那个时候就跟我差不多大了。
I might
oh,
forget how to read Chinese by then.
Or maybe you'll become a Chinese teacher and you're gonna be teaching
二
Chinese.
十年. How does that thing go? Like 20年的明天聚合 whatever. That's gonna be
Yeah,
a bunch of days where I look in my backyard and think about how my day passed.
yeah. Very profound reflection. Yeah. So imagine you're writing a letter from from now to yourself when you're about my age, and what you're gonna say to yourself. So that is one of the there are like character requirements. You should check the instruction more detailedly on the Google Classroom. The second option is to start a business and introduce your business. There are also a couple of different options, different requirements that is suggested you to include. So if you have any, so if you haven't read it first. 如果有问题的话，你可以给我写个 email，或者下一次课上再来问我。
How come we don't have class on Thursday?
Not that was last week. We do have class this Thursday.
We do?
Yeah. Did I say we don't?
I think the schedule doesn't show.
Oh yeah. I need to correct it because I copied it from
Oh, okay.
last week, so maybe I forgot to edit it. All right, thanks for letting me know. And 没有问题的话，今天就到这里啦。
Okay.
OK，大家
Okay.
再见，拜拜。
Bye-bye.
Bye.
But
Bye.